Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking that money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer?
Dog.
Sorry, Sean. I depressed your volume. You weren't as loud. There you are.
Check. Let's fucking go. I'm fired up. Coming off an awesome Saturday, although my college football picks kind of sucked. I blame Colby, Colorado Buffalo insider, supposedly. And then my other pick,
which by the way, I was
Cal,
on the right side.
Their starting quarterback apparently, and a bunch of other guys were out with COVID, so that wasn't great. However, I hit I hit a number of stuff in the breeder. So shout out to Malcolm, including Yabir to win. It was like 9-1. That really carried the day yesterday. Ready to freaking go.
Well, where should we? Do we want to start on a positive or a negative? Let me ask you that.
Positive.
All right, then let's bring on Mr. Jong to start the show with some proper Korean barbecue, maybe bets, maybe some just DGen stuff. What's going on, Jong?
Morning, Jong.
What a time to be alive. Good morning, fellas.
Morning.
Long John Silver. What do we got?
I got one running back prop for you. I got Josh Jacobs under 58.5 rushing yards. I'm just not a Josh Jacobs believer. I have him on my season long. He's never hit on this number in all 5 games. Coming from his rookie season to now, every year his rush average gets lower and lower. What a troubling trend. And I think his passing game under the new head coaching regime is, more about his passing than his rushing right now. So that's eating into his rushing. So under 58.5 rushing yards. Let's effing go.
Like it. I mean, that's
a great pick. Obviously, Jong is a Sharpe, knows that the Giants defense is going to come out. I will say, since you brought up the Giants, fun way to pivot away from Tua and that horrible double stack is maybe let's get a little Giants action in today. I like the Giants defense today, Sean. I think this team's going to be thinking about something else. Thanks for the pick, Jong. What was that bet again?
Josh Jacobs under 58.5 rushing yards.
Love it.
Let go. Let it ride, fellas.
All right, brother.
Let it ride. Yeah, 53 yards is his season long high. I don't know where they get off right in a 58.5. Maybe it's the thought with no Ruggs, there's going to be more Josh Jacobs, but I agree. He seems to be involved in the passing game a little bit more, and he just doesn't seem that good. I still like the Raiders in the game, but I'm not high on Josh Jacobs. We were selling Josh Jacobs in fantasy. I think in best ball had a couple shares of Kenyon Drake just with the idea of like, hey, they're bringing him in. They must not be in love with Josh Jacobs. But Ryan, you alluded to, and in breaking news, it slowly leaked out as the week went along in the Texans Dolphins game. Not only is Tyrod Taylor starting, but Tua is not starting. So I'm feeling pretty good locking in my Houston plus 6.5. How do you feel, Ryan, about your Dolphins?
My Dolphins. Well, first of all, if this was you, you'd be screaming about how there's an asterisk here because I don't know if news leaked out at all. The news was his finger. He hurt his finger, but he was going to play. Confirmed was going to play. So clearly Tua's a pussy. Now that Deshaun Watson isn't coming for him, he's like, yeah, I don't need to play through it. I don't need to play through it. Absolute pussy move from Tua here. Now, unlike Sam Darnold playing, that's a surprise. When we find out Kyler won't play, that will be more of a surprise. But Tua, just straight pussy move. I was relying on you this week against the Texans, and you know what, Sean? While I may pivot my big boy lineup away from a Jacoby Brissett, I am going to fire the same lineup with Jacoby Brissett, upgrading Nico Collins for the bring back to Brandon Cooks with the extra money. I'm going to fire on that. Do I switch to 2 pass catchers and make one of them Myles Gaskin?
I think playing Brissett's a bad strategy. I'll be honest. He's not as a guy who rode the Brissett train. I would completely pivot off him in DFS. I have
10 lineups, so I'm just keeping it in there for principle.
All right.
I don't want to miss on a hit. I'm just letting everyone know I am firing on that. I'm just not going to fire in the big boy.
We already got some questions in the YouTube channel. Feel free to hit us up. Tyler wants to know, unlike Oregon State, can Ravens get the minus 6.5? I like the Ravens. We picked it at 6. I'm seeing 7s flashing, so I don't like that late line movement, but I still like the Ravens to get it done. Although this is where Kirk shines, right? In a non-conference road game, early start time, kind of meaningless otherwise. I still think the Ravens get it done coming off the bye. I like Harbaugh. and I think Harbaugh's a good coach. Zimmer, I think, is kind of losing his fastball. I like that game for DFS. If you listen to the DFS show, I got
Zimmer ain't losing his fastball. He's losing his coaching fastball.
He's putting his ball towards the dating pool. I like that game for DFS actually, and I gave out a Lamar Jackson, Justin Jefferson, bring back with a Bateman as the stack.
Bateman's in, so don't be scared off his cue. He's playing.
And I did though. The more I thought about it, I know Albert O was kind of like a free square in cash games, as they said. But since I'm playing this in the Millie Maker, I realized the Albert O ownership would be so insane. I should probably pivot. And maybe I'm getting a little too cute here, but give me Mercedes Lewis. No Robert Tonyan. And a backup quarterback loves checking it down to the tight end. A veteran tight end like Mercedes Lewis, we've seen him get some goal line looks.
Can I give you a little extra handicapping on that one?
Sure.
As someone who's about the same age as Mercedes Lewis, I put in 11.7 miles yesterday on the soccer pitch. I'm fucking sore. So I don't know if the old guy can handle the workload. We'll see. Maybe he'll just be really sore tomorrow. I don't mind that because you've seen. He can still play, obviously.
Yeah, you saw that amazing catch he had, but it just couldn't get the second foot down. I think he's got a little left in the tank. Richard Gerthberger wants to know: should I pick the under Denver Broncos? I feel like they have nothing but running game. I don't know if he's talking team total or
don't be surprised. Now, I don't have a Teddy double stack.
Yeah,
maybe it's a last minute fire, but I don't be surprised if they put. I have a couple CeeDee Lamb, Cortland Sutton. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some points in this Denver Dallas game from the Denver team. Honestly, like if we want to jump right ahead to my first half parlay, Sean, it's sitting right in front of me. I'll throw it up on the screen so everyone can see it. We got Denver +6, Baltimore -4.5, Buffalo -8, Cleveland +0.5, and Giants +1. Oh my God. Denver +6, Baltimore -0.5, 4.5, Buffalo -8, Cleveland +0.5, Giants +1.
That's looking minus the Giants. That's looking pretty solid. Yeah, I'm still on Broncos +10. I'm not touching the total there, but I would actually. I don't know, gun to my head, I would kind of lean over. I don't know. Gut instinct. Don't really have a lot to back it up. All right. Miguel wants to know, should I drop my money line Pats parlay since McCaffrey is playing? Again, if you like the Pats on the money line, I think McCaffrey playing, I wouldn't. Here's the thing. Kramer and I have him in our big money season long. We're riding with him. Knock on wood if you're with me, but the odds of him being 100%, I think, are slim, and we'll see how limited he is coming back from that injury. I could see them not giving him a ton of work, or they do give him a ton of work. Either way, we're riding him in fantasy. I don't know if it would completely change my handicap on the game. Darnold playing, that's kind of interesting as well. It seemed like PJ Walker was going to be the starter earlier in the week. We're both on the you are on the Patriots, Ryan. So I'm on the Panthers. I like it better, obviously, with McCaffrey playing. What's your take as a Pats backer?
I mean, we picked it at 3.5 with PJ Walker and no Christian McCaffrey, or at least a very limited, right? Like the press conference has been repeatedly, he's very limited. The beat writer's saying he doesn't look 100%. That being said, with Darnold and McCaffrey, gotta like that side a little bit better. I was pulling up the numbers, Sean, to see what the number is as we speak right now, because at 3.5, obviously you're not playing the Patriots anymore. But now that it's 3, heavy juice to the Patriots. I don't know, maybe a pass at this point.
Well, he's saying money line parlay, so
I don't know. A part of me thinks Darnold sucks. Part of me thinks we saw this last year from Matt Rule, a spike early in the season. And then he just doesn't know how to develop, doesn't know how to crescendo with the NFL season, like the Bill Belichick's, I don't want to say Andy Reid, but like the good coaches who understand that it's not about being good in week 1 or 2. So yeah, I'm
huge test for the Panthers. Daniel's got a fantasy question. Pick 2 for his flex spot: Landry, Sharpe, and Marvin Jones.
Oh boy. All right. I like Jarvis Landry today. I don't know if I'm playing Tajay Sharpe. I think that's a cute play. I think that's a fun play. But I think you would much rather be rolling out Marvin Jones and Jarvis Landry.
Yeah, I mean Marvin Jones, I legitimately like. He's the veteran, and that game could get out of hand. And he's a pretty fun of the Jacksonville guys to bring back. I would either probably go Dan Arnold or Marvin Jones, and yeah. So if you're playing DFS, I like him. And then Landry, what's not to like about Landry? The ultimate FU Odell Beckham game, courtesy of Baker and his former teammate Jarvis Landry. I think Jarvis Landry is better than Odell Beckham, and I think maybe he shows up big in this game.
Well, he's a dog, and you play in Cleveland.
He really is.
You got to be a dog.
I wrote his episode of Ridiculousness. Seemed like a nice guy.
I do like how everyone has forgotten how he was a little bit of a diva in Miami. That does seem to be. Everyone's like, oh, well, look at him compared to Beckham. He doesn't make any. He was kind of stomping his feet, wanting to get out of there. But who knows? Maybe that was an Adam Gase thing.
Eric likes a Browns, Falcons, Giants money line parlay. Eric, I'm with you, and minus the Giants, of course. And I will be giving out my official money line parlay in a little bit. But Browns and Falcons, I've done a number of various parlays, but Browns and Falcons are definitely in there. And yeah, I'm looking at one. I got Browns, Panthers, Falcons. Money line, and that pays that thing's pretty juicy, over 15 to 1. Should I make that my official one? Because I have like
Sean's
4.
feeling good. You can tell when Sean's having a good week. The parlays are coming in hot and heavy because you got a little extra money to invest. Sean, do we want another caller?
Yeah, throw them on. And yeah, if you're on Twitter Spaces, request to talk and come on, answer your questions, give out some plays. What do you got?
All right, friend of the program, long time call. I don't know if we've ever spoke. Alex McKenzie is live with us on the Twitter Spaces. What's up, Alex? Will he be there? We'll keep talking and see if he pops up. Alex, you have 30 seconds.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm here.
Alex, what's up, brother?
Not much. I'm just here in New England, Massachusetts, hanging with my father-in-law. About to watch the game, playing a little cribbage. I have Cincy minus 2.5 against Cleveland. What do you guys think?
I hate it. I locked up the Browns. Absolutely hate it. I'm fading. I'm playing the fade Beckham noise game with the Browns here. So, and by the way, Sean, I don't know if you saw this, but Justin Jefferson is wearing in his pregame warmup was wearing a free Odell sweatshirt.
Oh, really? Yeah. All the other receivers seem to love Odell, even though he sucks. Yeah, I was leaning Cincinnati early in the week, but I think getting rid of Odell Beckham, I think is like a mojo moment to steal from the great Mike McCarthy for this Browns team, and I think they're going to get up. The case for Cincinnati is pretty easy. They just got their ass kicked by the Jets. They're back home, must win in the AFC North. I mean, similar spot for the Browns, but yeah, I'm leaning Browns just off that Odell Beckham news because I think it is going to rally the team, and I think a healthy Chubb is going to be hard to stop. So that's my handicap on it. But I mean, you know, interesting game for DFS.
Like what Boston Cap was saying, go fuck yourself.
There you go. Worst of luck because you're on the Bengals, but hope the rest of your day is all right.
Go Pats.
Okay, thank you very much, guys. First time meeting you guys. I'm Zim Zum. I'm the guy that's fucking been listening to you guys since day one. Go right on, brothers. See you guys later.
Oh hell yeah, Zim Zum, legend.
Absolute, happy to have you on, but brother, love you and absolute legend.
Let it ride.
One of the, I mean, arguably one of the OG D-Gens only. Yes. Quick Zim Zum story.
First ballot.
Maybe this had to be greater than 5 years ago, but there is a picture somewhere on social media of Zim Zum wearing a classic SGP T-shirt in front of the White House. So shout out to you, Zim Zum.
Wait, Ryan,
spreading the gospel.
We could have breaking news,
like real news, or
I'm gonna confirm before I announce. Hopefully, you listen to me, and I didn't listen to my own advice when it came to the Packers. But let me double check this.
Is this a Aaron Rodgers story?
I'm hearing that someone is saying that Jordan Love could be a late scratch because of COVID protocols. And I mentioned that on the show of holding off.
Let's talk about that because also this morning kind of swept under the big news. Do you see who's out today? Drew Lock for the Broncos with COVID as well.
Oh,
which was another like, now we have actives and actives, correct? Do we have, we're going to, this show is going to be hilarious because we're just going to be scraping for, if Jordan Love is out, what do we do? All the square sharps get hit in the fucking face. Who starts at quarterback?
So now it appears Richard Gersberger. Where are you sourcing that information from? Because I'm looking on Adam Schefter's timeline. I'm not seeing that yet. So I'll wait till Schefter reports it to react. But certainly Blake Bortles off no time doesn't feel great. And I think I just have the Packers in one of my money line parlays here. I am seeing Harrison Smith, safety for the Vikings. Very good safety.
The hitman.
Is placed on the COVID list. He's out for today's game against the Ravens. That could have been why the line moved from 6.5 to 7, because he's a big part of their defense.
Can I ask a dumb question? Does it seem like the COVID shit happened a little bit quieter this week? Like, how does Drew Lock just show up as a COVID guy?
Yeah.
The day, I know this happened a lot last year, but this year it feels like we've been on top of things. Anyway, really annoying for the fantasy players in the game, especially these leagues where you can't make moves.
Also, Justin Jefferson wearing a free Odell shirt. Odell is freed. What do you mean? He's freed.
Not technically until Monday.
Yeah, no, he is freed, and he's going to be claimed on waivers. He got his freedom. Doesn't make sense there. So we'll see. We'll see. Jordan Love thing, something to monitor.
All right, real quick, because we have a live decision to make.
Yeah.
In the one of our industry leagues, Sean, because of course we are sharps. We did pick up Tua to start because Aaron Rodgers is dealing with a little bit of the COVID. Who do we pick up, Sean? Here are the options: Sam Darnold, Jameis Winston, he's not available. Mac Jones, Baker Mayfield, Ben Roethlisberger.
I kind of like. I mean, I'm on the Panthers, so I'm going to be rooting for them. Do we? I kind of like of those Baker. Don't we have Jarvis on our team as well?
No, we do not have. Okay. We have. We'll be starting. Unfortunately, we didn't start Elijah Moore this week, so we will be starting Nico Collins. But other than that, I mean, I guess we could pick up. And even Jordan Love's not available. So do we play? To me, it's a conversation between Baker and Sam Darnold. I like playing Baker this week. Odell's gone. Maybe they have a game here. Is that the position?
Yeah, that's the angle.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, what else we got?
45 boxes of Ziti with his chalk teaser: Ravens, Chiefs, Rams, Steelers. Who screws them, Ryan? Well, I think Green Bay is a live dog there. I also like Tennessee. I have them on the money line. So those, I mean. Those could be questionable, and Steelers could blow that. I don't know. I wouldn't put Roethlisberger in a tease at this point.
We're on the different side of the Browns. I think I'm fine with that tease. I don't see any situation that Justin Fields is going to roll up in to Pittsburgh with that coach and do anything. I don't love the spread, but I don't know if I'm. Yeah, actually, I do love the spread. I like that teaser, especially now with the potential Jordan Love fake news.
Yeah, but apologize for fake news.
And the Rams will create. We haven't really talked about it, but it sounds like they're not going to have newly acquired Von Miller out there. It sounds like some of the other players on the defense are a little banged up. So back to our Tennessee play. You know, the news and the rumblings coming out make me think that maybe they're not going to have a get up game here at home against Tennessee.
Nick Francis throwing out his chalk teaser: Ravens, Bills, Niners. Well, Nick, I'll say this: if you got that tease in early in the week when you were getting plus money and plus points with the 49ers, we were all over that on the podcast suggesting, hey, if you like the Niners, get it in now, because it seems like Kyler Murray isn't going to play. DeAndre Hopkins isn't going to play. So if you can get plus action with the Niners, I think you got to get that in now. Hopefully if you got that tease in and you got the Niners above 7, that is a beautiful tease. And I really like that. Now, if you're teasing it now and you're going Niners -3 to Niners +3, I don't love that use of the tease. I still gun in my head would take the Niners, but yeah, I wouldn't. The tease isn't as valuable there.
What else do we have here? Well, I mean, we can quick pivot because I see Matthew Sadler in the chat is asking me who I like in Formula One today. Sean, of course, Formula One is in Mexico, so we can watch it during football. Very exciting. Yeah, quick handicap of that. I think I have sources that suggest that I think the Red Bull team was playing games a little bit. Expect to see home country Mexican driver Checo Sergio Perez to be on the podium. That would be my bet. I would just bet on that happening. I think he's absolutely going to be on the podium, and I think Red Bull's going to win the race. I think they were just fucking around in qualifying. So any way you want to play that, go for it.
Talking Formula One here, along with the National Football League.
All right, we got some callers. Let's do it.
Okay. Callers do have priority. YouTube chat. So,
which, by the way, Twitter Spaces is the worst.
Take that, Twitter.
All right, Terrell, bring us a touchdown parlay, please. And for those who wanted my first half parlay, I'll run it back at the end of the show. So, in case you didn't get a chance to write it down. All right, Terrell. I know you're a far, far away place, and the internet may or may not be connected. But what do you have for us today?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yes we can, Terrell.
Oh, absolutely. So I saw a psychic this week, guys. They told me 8. They told me 8 was a lucky number for me. So I have an 80-1 touchdown parlay today.
Yes.
We're gonna start Taysom Hill for a touchdown.
Like it.
Jerry Jeudy for a touchdown.
Like it.
It felt better when Tua was playing. We're gonna still let it ride, but Mike Gesicki for a touchdown.
That's still fine. Brissett likes Gesicki.
Yeah.
And then the final play, you guys put me on to him earlier this week. I'm gonna ride with you. Rashad Bateman, anytime touchdown.
Yes. And it looks like he is off the injury report, right, Ryan? Or
what's that?
Bateman, because I'm seeing him in DraftKings. Okay.
Yeah, he's playing.
Yeah. So
so you have.
Yeah, he's off the injury report.
So we got Gesicki, Bateman, Taysom Hill, and Jeudy. I'll throw that up on the screen for the DGens. But another fabulous 80-1. You said 80-1 touchdown parlay. Thanks, Terrell.
Yeah,
stay safe out there, brother.
It probably has some more juice on it now that Tua is out. I believe Gesicki probably gained favorable juice. So it's probably closer to 90 by this point, but I think it's still long shot DJ's parlay that you should get in. I think we got a good chance to catch it early.
We won't tell your psychic it went up to 90-1.
No, maybe 88-1.
88-1. They're actually
that's the perfect number for Terrell.
All right, brother.
Absolutely. Let's get it 88-1. Let it ride, fellas.
Let it ride.
Let's go. All right, so many questions. Eric wants to know, I got plus 117 on Eckler over 5.5 receptions. Should that not be minus 20-ish? Is it a trap?
No, I love that you brought this one up. I think I got hit up with this one on pre-show on Twitter. It's not a trap. I just think sometimes you have these cheat code running backs and they can't make the number much higher or they'll get crushed the other way. So
coming off a 10 target game, Eagles have struggled so far this season with pass catching running backs. I will say that was especially in the Eric Wilson era, the guy they got from the Vikings. They've cut him. He was claimed by another team. They don't owe him his salary. TJ Edwards has been playing better in relief. Again, small sample size against the Detroit Lions. We'll see how the defense holds up, but I'm certainly most nervous about Eckler and even like Jared Cook. I mean, the middle of the field seems to be our weakness when it comes to defending stuff. So at plus 120, I like it. He's only gone over this 3 times this season. So, you know, I mean, but again,
Boomer
coming off
bust,
of 10
baby.
targets,
boomer bust.
but you're getting plus 120 on a prop. Don't mind that. A backflip wants to know how my KC Rams money line parlay not coming through. Come on, man. Again, I'm on the opposite side of both teams there, so maybe I'm the square with all these dogs. Ryan, I'm ready to reveal my my.
All right, let's tease
parlay.
it. We got one more caller, Austin. Okay. Don't know where Austin's from, but I'm sure he's calling in with some sweet DJ in action. What's going on, Austin?
Hey, what's going on, guys? I love the show you guys are doing. What I want to ask is, I'm really feeling a Mike Williams touchdown, anytime touchdown. How do we feel about that?
He's been quiet, and I think at some point the big dog's got to eat. And I wouldn't be mad about playing in it. What's the price you got on that?
I believe I got him in at like 130.
Oh yeah,
130.
I would bet on him scoring a touchdown today. I'm not bullish on the Eagles secondary like team member Sean Green is.
Yeah, no, our cornerbacks have been actually decent. Really, you know, where we've gotten cooked is some of the running backs,
I like
receiver stuff, especially if we play up on the line. Of the two receivers, though, I would say a bigger guy like Mike Williams will give us more problems. So if you're choosing between Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, I would go Mike Williams. But also feel free to load up on the Eagles plus 2 points.
There you go.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate it. I also got Zach Moss, but hey, GVO, good vibes only. I appreciate you
All right,
guys.
brother. Let it ride.
Nice. Yeah, Zach Moss is an interesting pivot in DFS because I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people throwing the Josh Allen stacks against this Jags defense, and what's not to like?
Great
obviously.
leverage.
But it is a pivot play, Ryan. All right, Ryan, pull up your win betting app. I've already put this in. When I put it in, it was plus 1550. That was pre Tua not starting news, but I still like it.
What was the spread when you put the money line in? 4.5, 5? Maybe even 6.
6.
Nice.
I think maybe even 6.5 because it was plus 200. So I have Texans money line.
Okay.
Dog.
Panthers money line.
Okay.
Dog.
And the Cleveland Browns money line.
Dog.
Right now on the WinBet app, that's plus 1350. If you took it earlier in the week, you're over 1500 there. So either way, good value. Jordan Bevel saying money line Titans, Cleveland, Atlanta, and Houston.
Oh my God.
Jordan. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get this in.
You guys are crazy. You guys are missing the point that you're betting on Houston. Houston was ready to be bet on beginning of the season. All right, Sean, one more caller. Let's do it before we get out of here. Kyle, what do you got for us today? No Kyle. All right, I'm gonna throw your money line. Or Kyle, you
Kyle's
there?
here.
Oh yeah, I'm here. What's
What's
sorry,
up,
guys.
Kyle?
What's up, Kyle?
Hey, just some help for my fantasy lineup today. Trying to figure out 3 wide receivers out of the 4: Amari Cooper, Mike Williams, Jarvis Landry, and T. Higgins.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. I'm stacked with wide receivers.
It's hard to put Cooper down this week with the way the Denver defense has been playing. It's hard to put Mike Williams down in that matchup for me.
Yeah.
It's hard to put Jarvis Landry in the Odell's no longer here Baker show out game. So I guess that leads me saying let's hope it's a Boyd and a Chase game today. I'm going to say T. Higgins on the bench.
Okay, cool. That's where I was leaning. I appreciate it, guys. Let it ride.
All right, brother. Let it ride. All right, Sean. So let's do some recapping. 1, your money line parlay. It's on the screen right now. Houston, Carolina, Cleveland. That's going to pay. I mean, of course, you're a Sharpe. You bet it earlier in the week. You got a better price than everyone else, but it's $13.50 if you're going to bet it now. I will throw my first half parlay on the screen. 5-teamer: Denver, Baltimore, Buffalo, Cleveland, and New York Giants, all with the spread. I didn't put the payout there, but that's going to pay around 20-1, I believe. Sean, anything else to add before we get the fuck out of here? And I scramble to make some more lineups because of Tua. Really, I caught wind of the news like 3 hours ago, and I'm still in shambles. Still in fucking shambles. Tua broke my heart this week.
Oh, he broke your heart,
and
Ryan.
I am putting an asterisk next to that lock unless it comes home.
All right.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. Thank you guys. Tune in on Twitter at Gambling Podcast. If you're not following us already, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss the live shows. We'll be coming to you live after the Sunday night game recaps, breaking down all the bad beats and massive cashes, bitch and moan session or celebrate session. Probably a little of both, little of everything. Thank you guys.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, Stacking the Money Green, and he is Ryan.
I only need one quarterback, and that's a short yardage quarterback.
Kramer. Let